got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wikiana.
Questioning what? Like it was rented or what?
No, so I went to their vault and picked out a few pieces and they brought stuff to me.
It's too pretty, huh?
Yep.
Get careful with it. All right, you ready for this?
I love it. That necklace is stunning. Yeah, I mean, wow. Happy anniversary to you.
And I ended up with, you didn't see the earrings, but not the studs, but I ended up with a pair of hoop earrings. And then they made me a smaller version of that necklace that I tried on that day. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
You don't get what?
I mean, I don't. So why were there questions?
I think because people felt like, why would Todd buy such an expensive necklace? Why would we do it on camera? That kind of a thing.
Oh, I wasn't
Emma
there.
said you didn't buy it.
Oh, wait, is this the new one? Can you? Oh, this is what you picked? Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm dying.
Oh, she reached out to you to tell you what my husband purchased for me?
Yeah, she said you didn't purchase the thing.
Please,
That seems
she
weird.
did not call you.
That seems weird.
How would
She
I
called
know
you
that
about
she was
Bronwyn?
working with Emma?
That's really unprofessional of her to do that. Would
I'm
she
just
really
saying,
do that?
that's what Emma said.
I don't think she would.
I would never shop with her.
Yeah.
But that's what she does.
Bad business.
For insidious, when you go on podcasts and you lie to the press and you lie to your friends and you tell them that you bought jewelry that you didn't buy, and then the jeweler who you met through me starts getting attacked because you're giving out her name and sending your bots and bitches to go attack her. That's pretty shitty. Like, maybe try telling the truth and you wouldn't be in the situation you're in. It's called the truth. You don't lie. You say, I didn't buy anything, but I love borrowing. And that would be it.
Can you show us the text?
That seems weird.
Let's see
But
the
she
text.
shouldn't be saying that.
She sent more than just that, too.
Oh, now she wants to show more things like that. Okay.
Yeah.
The jeweler is saying the hoops that you had on were hoops that you told them that you were sending us a wire for. You never sent and returned the hoop.
It seemed like Lisa had receipts from your jeweler regarding the necklace.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to the jeweler since the reunion?
Yeah, I also had my own receipts. The jeweler and I had been talking even like a day or two before the reunion about what they were making for me. The jeweler had made a little accusation that a journalist that she thought was Lisa was texting her. So I think you see in the reunion, as Lisa's bringing this up, that I'm kind of confused.
I returned them.
You said Todd didn't like them.
This is really dastardly
That they were
of her.
in plastic or something.
Why
and you
would
could
she be
not wear 'em.
messaging you this out of the blue if you don't know her?
You said
I
you
do
tried
know
them on at
her.
home.
I do know her. I knew her way before you.
So I told them right away Todd felt like the necklace was much too flashy to be worn. There's some things that I felt on camera. It's just inappropriate to buy something in any economic climate, but especially in what we're going through right now. So we were talking about making something different, and I really wanted to be promoting the jeweler and helping them up until I heard what was going on at the reunion. And then, no, I have not bought anything from them and will not.
Why would she message this?
Yeah, and she was frustrated
so
with you.
disgusting. She's frustrated with me.
Yeah, she said she was frustrated with you.
Well, the next time I see you, I'll be sure to wear both of it.
Yeah, please, too.
I thought, oh my God, everyone's coming at me. I felt like I'm having to defend my character when I know that I didn't do anything wrong. I had no ill intentions with that text.
I have a question, though. So Garcelle came over, right? And, we had talked about that now infamous text. I was like, man.
Last night,
What?
Kyle read the text.
And I'm not going to get to a point in my life where I am, having to pull out my phone and because I'm an adult. That is what I wrote to him.
Hell no.
That part.
I don't understand. I can't compute.
There's no
My brain is like, carry the 5, divide by 3. And then I'm talking to Garcelle, and she's like, oh, well, Kyle read the text to everybody. Garcelle came over, and one thing that she brought up that disturbed me is that I think there's more to the texting with PK than maybe I thought.
She said more than continue sending me funny names, so.
Yeah, no, she said
I will remember.
the part that I'm
yeah, you just stepped into it.
I know, I gotta hear what you said.
Okay, well, you can't come and do that. I'm so stressed.
I was
Everyone's gotta
getting
and stop making it seem like it was weird.
She was like, well, wouldn't you think it was weird if she was sending text and she didn't show me what the text was? And I was like, only if you think that there was something in the text.
I don't know where, I'm not gonna sit in the sun. I'm gonna sit over here.
What's going on?
I just can't do this anymore. I really can't.
Tell me.
Everybody tried to make it look like I've done something
You have
wrong.
not done anything wrong. This is why I said...
I'm not going to be made to do this. I mean, every time we come out to do this, go through this, why would I want to be here? I'm wrong to read the text.
You're
I'm
never
wrong
going to
because I didn't read the
satisfy
text.
anybody.
I explained exactly verbatim what the text said. I'm going to say something that I'm leaving. I don't know how this all went so wrong. Honestly, I said a lot of things, and that's not... I mean, I said a lot of things.
So what are you apologizing for that you said?
No,
Erica,
this is disgusting.
Erica, okay, for a little walk.
I mean, literally, look at all of us, our age, and what we're doing to be confronted like this every day about this stupidity. I'll explain where I was coming from before. I mean, I don't really feel like I have to go through the list of what I said.
Kyle.
Everybody, honestly, should be ashamed of themselves. Seriously, ridiculous.
Guys, can I have a minute?
I've never behaved like that. That's not somebody I would want to be. That is not somebody I want to be. I cannot keep doing this. I really can't.
Okay, let's just not talk about it for 1 second and just take a deep breath. You guys, what triggered this?
All of it. It's been building. The whole thing. Like, all of it. She's had enough.
I removed myself because I honestly felt like it wasn't good for my mental health, to be honest. I think now, moving forward, we've got to figure out a different way to work through things where it doesn't feel like that.
Right.
That feels really bad.
I agree, 100%.
I don't think you are that person. I don't, okay?
Well, you've spent the last few months making sure every talk show and radio show and everything you do,
Well, they asked,
you're making sure
what happened?
that you are painting me as that girl.
I felt hurt by things that were said in the season, and then at the reunion, the text being read was very hurtful to me. And she said that I was being manipulative, and it was actually the completely opposite. I was actually being very forthright and saying, you know, I have a lot at stake here right now, and this is really hard for me, and I have a lot on my plate. I know what's coming at me. Like, you and I, these are stupid arguments. We don't need to do that too. I did not know at that time that she read my text message, and that was private. And I was really shocked by that. But with that said, and I don't want that to be the headline tomorrow, but you know, she's someone that I care about and her family, but it's just gonna take me a minute.
And it's the most hurt you've ever been in 13 years by any friend ever in the entire world.
Don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate.
Erica, who actually read the text message and agreed. Do you have a problem with her?
God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Can you let me talk?
So used to it's aggressive with me.
You'll
I
fall
kind
back.
of like you've made me feel like, is this friendship even worth fighting for, let alone being walked all over for?
I just thought, well, I don't think this is going anywhere. Maybe it's time to just walk away from this, honestly. Because I can be patient to a certain degree because I know what she's going through.
And then you check out.
And then I'm like, you know what? Now you're just another problem for me in my life that I don't need.
Hi. Will you turn that off? Yeah. You did a background check on Ryan?
No, what are you talking about?
That Tamara will have conversations behind your back and bring up topics that could really damage you or your boyfriend. And I know she texted me stuff.
It's almost like weird and obsessive.
It's not almost like.
It is. You're like throwing around FBI. You're throwing around all this Tamara, and it destroys you. Why do you?
I'm happy to see Tamara get the fuck ate up, okay? Jen, you better eat her. Why the fuck are you doing investigations or private background checks on your friends' husbands and so on? Like, what? You're a weird ass bitch, and I know it's a reality show, so you want to, like, I don't know what you want to do. But if you want to be a friend to somebody, you don't do background checks on their husbands. Everything that your ass has been doing is coming back to bite you. The reason why you got put off the show the first time is because everybody started to hate your ass. Now you come back and everybody's starting to hate your ass again because instead of being authentic, you want to just do the antics in this bitch. We don't really know too much about you besides your daughter not wanting to have anything to do with your sour ass.
You were still legally married when you started liking Eddie. What are you talking about? You were still legally married when you started liking Eddie. I was not legally married when I started.
Well, you were separated. She was
but
separated.
I wasn't.
Didn't you cheat on, she did, with Eddie, and you can ask Vicky, she cheated with Eddie on Simon. She broke up that marriage. She doesn't speak with her daughter. She still doesn't speak to her daughter.
And that says a lot about you as a motherfucking mother. Catch.
Why are you clapping?
Because you're using your voice. I'm so happy for you. You won't listen. You said that he was a mortgage broker. So I asked my friend, I goes, he licensed a mortgage? And he said, no, that's it. It's bullshit. That is not a background check.
And maybe it's not a background check, but it is inquiring about a husband that's not yours. Why the fuck you so worried about his damn business and what he got going on? What's the tea? Why you not worried about what your business is and why your gym closed down? What's going on with your CBD business? What's going on with that sour melting ass face? What's going on with your relationship with your children?
It's weird.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. My session is weird.
It is.
Because I asked if he was licensed in real estate.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
in
that
mortgage.
simple. It's that simple.
It is that simple. But
I'm
you can't
having
say
my
any-
friend's husband do a background check. Ryan's investigated by the FBI. It's weird.
It's all over the internet.
We're supposed to believe everything on the internet. We would believe that your husband is gay. They like to say that you peg him. Is that true? And I'm not peg shaming him. I'm just saying, like, if we're supposed to believe everything on the internet and bring it onto the show, I don't think you would like that. In fact, I don't think you did like that when people were trying to insinuate, specifically Vicky, saying that your husband was gay. Or was it Kelly? Either way, somebody said your husband was gay and you didn't like it too much. And that was on the internet. So now you're doing it to somebody else. Even though it was 2 years ago, it's still the point of you doing it and then denying it and swearing on your kids. And then you then admitted that you did do it. Like, girl, you're kind of weird and you're too old for all of these antics, honey.
I've never heard Jen raise her voice, so that was sort of shocking to me. And I understand why she was upset. This, you know, and I said this to Tamara on camera and off camera, this whole, you know, digging into people's backgrounds and whatnot, it's not okay in any way, shape, or form. I don't care if it's silly stuff or you think it's silly paparazzi nonsense, or if it's something very serious like the FBI. Why would anyone do that to someone? It's just not okay.
Call Google, babe. All you have to do is Google. There's a lot of depositions and stuff that he has been in. So for her to do that was really nasty.
Okay, maybe Jen does need to take up her issues with Google, but you're the one bringing the shit from Google onto the show, so what type of friend are you? You're doing background checks on people's husbands that are supposed to be your friends, and then denying it. Okay, girl. And then motherfucking Coraline's mother, the alternate one, is sitting there talking about Miss Tamara is wrong. Why weren't you telling her that in the moment? All I saw was you telling Jen to calm the fuck down. She don't need to calm the fuck down. This is what Tamara needs. She needs somebody to go the fuck off on her. And she got it, okay? And now she's about to get some more people to go off on her because I guess, well, hold on. Same case. But Ryan, Jen's man, is now suing Tamara with the help of Jen Bellino, who sued Tamara in the past and I believe won. So everybody's trying to get a check from Miss Tamrat's ass for her sour ass mouth.
You know what, Ryan? We sell more in a month than what you stole from the Dodger player. Hey guys.
Hey, hey.
Hey, just walking the streets of New York City.
I love New York.
I know. It's our last night here, then we're gonna go see Julius
Yeah.
in Westchester, New York.
Can't wait to see his farm.
Did you guys watch? I know. Did you guys watch What Happens Live? It was so good with Ekansu last night.
It was awesome.
I will say, I was a little bit tired. I did misspeak a little bit on a couple things. I said that I don't drink, I think I said. What I meant to say is I haven't been drunk since that night.
Yes.
And I didn't mean to say that Ryan stole the money. I meant Vina made more money than what was stolen
Yes.
from the Dodger player. But I didn't mean Ryan, so I apologize for that. Because like Andy said, you're innocent until proven guilty.
He is. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty.
So we are just going to walk the streets. We just had an amazing dinner.
Italian. I love the Italian food here in New York.
I know. Having
Tastes so
fun.
60 years ago, I had to sue a public figure for slander and defamation. I won that case, but what I didn't realize was I was not healed. And the reason I realized that is because just 72 hours ago, this same person, a public figure, slandered and defamed a friend of mine. It brought back really bad, unresolved issues of anger and frustration.
And you don't even know us. You said very mean and hurtful things.
The tongue is a flame of fire. I'm going to say one thing, and the second thing is there's no do-overs.
Part of why I'm sitting here today is really for Ryan and for Tamara. I mean, did you not learn maybe it's time you stop fucking talking about people.
When you went on a podcast and pretty much talked really mad shit about me, but not only me, you talked about me as a mom, you talked about Eddie as a businessman. Why?
I feel I'm validated in everything I said.
He talked shit about you?
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
What did he say?
You said you were in my backyard for a barbecue.
Yeah.
And you said one of my friends came up to you and said,
Okay, so
hey,
that was
watch
an
out for
exaggeration.
Ryan. He goes out for married women.
Yeah.
Is that what was told to you?
That's exactly what happened.
It absolutely didn't happen.
It absolutely happened.
You've hurt a lot of people's lives. You've destroyed a lot of lives, and it's time. You know, I don't have any problem saying that. And the personal attacks, I'm not personally attacking you. I'm just telling you my opinion.
I just got off the phone with Jim Bellino, and he gave me the info on what Tamara did. And then I got a bunch of DMs also saying, she's a liability. Tamara Judge needs to be sued. I need to sue Tamara Judge. Vicky needs to sue Tamara Judge. And Gretchen needs to sue Tamara Judge. We all need to come together and sue her. She said, I suck dick for money on the show, not once, but multiple times. That is not true. It's slander, and it's disgusting that she gets to come and say I do a sex train and all these things. That is a lie. We all need to come together and file a class action lawsuit against Tamara Judge because they allow her to go and spread rumors. And you know what? We need to take her down. We need to take that evil bitch down.
Girl, you have not learned yet, and you are almost 60. Or I believe you are 60. This is not me age shaming. I'm just saying, girl, do you bitches ever learn your lesson? And I'm not just saying her. I'm just saying you old bitches. What's going on? Teaching and leading, like I said in my last recap. Y'all are not doing teaching and leading. Where's the leading by example? What's going on? And just when you thought things couldn't get worse, you have Tamara's ass now claiming she's on the spectrum. And I'm not making fun of anybody on the spectrum. I'm just saying all of a sudden your ass is going to therapy when you get ate up by the internet and potentially about to lose your orange again. Now you're being told you're on the spectrum, and that's why you have the relationships you do with people. You don't know how to regulate your emotions because you're on the spectrum. Girl, you need to cut it the fuck out. These antics are not cute. Just own up to your sour behavior and just say, I've just been a sour bitch. I'm full of pus and I'm a sour bitch. That's all you gotta say. You don't need to be saying that you're on the spectrum now or whatever the term is that I may be saying wrong. Stop lying and stop taking on shit that's not for you. And if Tamara is on the spectrum, girl, I apologize. It just seems to me you're doing it for the antics and so you don't get ate up any further than you are already online. Okay, girl?
Let's just say I found out something pretty big about myself that I didn't know.
Hold on. You can't like bury the lead. Now I need to know. Like, what ish?
Really?
Yeah.
I am on the spectrum.
Oh my gosh, Tam.
Don't make me cry.
Wow. Okay. So what does that mean going forward?
We're trying to work through that. I have a really hard time processing stuff. I have a lot of sensory issues, sound, light, touch. But she says that's not my biggest problem. My biggest problem is working through trauma that I had in my life that I don't want to say it on here, but I was just like, whoa.
Yeah. Well, I think it means a lot that you are taking those steps to figure out.
I'm just a person that I just thought that things were black and white to me. That, you know, I grew up with a family that didn't have a lot of empathy or love or whatever. So I just transpired that on to, you know, my adult life. But after talking and going through everything and my emotions and I have a hard time with empathy and feeling other people's feelings. It just, and there's a reason why, and I'll share it with you off, but it was just, I literally just, that's why I was 5 minutes late.
That makes a lot of sense.
I haven't even talked to Eddie. Like I haven't even, it's just.
Well, I love you and it doesn't change any of that. And I would say that one of your greatest skills is that you can read people and you have that. And, you know, something I've said publicly and also to you, and, you know, sometimes the filter isn't always there to read how somebody else is going to react. But this is huge that you have this information, because now you're aware. Yeah. And it's not a bad thing. You can continue using this to elevate yourself in such a positive way, but also know it's not that you don't have empathy. You're just seeing things in a certain way, and that's how you're responding to them.
It's how I process things. That
there are people in my family who have the same exact thing, and it's making me emotional even just thinking about it, because there are those similarities. And, you know, we all have our different stuff, but like, Tam, I think the biggest thing you need to remember is, like, I know no matter what, the show or life or anything, like how much you are loved and how much like we appreciate you. And you don't have to change anything about who you are. You just have to be aware, and that's going to be a huge thing for you.
Yeah, there's going to have to be like a lot of huge changes moving forward. But that's certain things. Like she asked me, like, you have really bad social anxiety, and you are very much like you say, you know, I just want to be at home. I just want to be at home. And it's because of the anxiety that I have when I talk to people, and how I make it through the show is drinking.
Yeah.
I'll drink, you know, and then all these suppressed shit that's going on within me comes out when I drink, because my guard is down.
Yeah.
And
because you're not controlled, and you're
I just learned so much stuff. Like the reason why, I don't want to say the reason why, because it brings in another person, but I see things very black and white. And when somebody's wrong, I need to expose them. I need to. It's like something inside of me just has to, like, you're lying, you're horrible, because I am a brutally honest person. And honestly, it has to do with not having control in my previous marriage.
Yeah.
And trauma from
and also
that.
Probably your childhood too.
Yeah, I had a pretty good childhood though, you know. That's the thing. So I thought, what do I have to complain about or cry about? But it's all of it. It's, you know, my daughter, the situation.
Yeah.
And something happened last night. So it was just like I already had this appointment. But it was the perfect time to go to this appointment. So something big happened last night, not in my marriage, but outside of my marriage. That was just hard, super hard.
And I think that for anybody listening, a lot of people can relate to this conversation, because sometimes what you see isn't always what you get.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're all doing the best that we can. And sometimes it's shit and sometimes it's great.
Yeah.
But I think it's a huge testament to you that you're doing the work and wanting to figure out how to make yourself not only feel better, but do better in certain situations that make you feel shitty ultimately.
The Tamara of it all. I know obviously people expect to hear what you have to say. And I do want to preface this by saying, if you came here to hear us talk crazy crap about it, that's not going to happen. We know that this is I think it's a sensitive situation for those people at home that are impacted by, or, you know, that have someone in their life that is on the spectrum, or parents that, you know, deal with the day-to-day of having a child on the spectrum. And so I want to make it very, very clear that just because, you know, maybe we have feelings on the way that the message was conveyed, there is absolute regard for sensitivity here. And I don't want it to seem like we're just doing fodder because we're here talking about reality TV bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but at the end of the day, it became a very public thing very quickly. Talk to me about how you feel as a cast member on the show, as someone maybe when she posted it. What was your first thought?
So Tamara right now, 100% if she was sitting across from me, she's an attention seeker. Her post stated that she's a private person. She doesn't like crowds. Then what is she doing on a reality TV show? So I call bullshit on that, number one. Number two, this whole face thing that she did, her face looks great. It looked great before, but attention again. Now we're going into, she's an asshole this season and last season. And the viewers are not happy with her. I can't imagine Bravo is happy with what's going on. The ratings are dropping, and the Mean Girl stuff, I think is we're all done with it. And so what she does is she decided to go to counseling and therapy. And this therapist over a Zoom call diagnosed her with being on the spectrum. So, you can't diagnose somebody with autism on one Zoom episode. She is a narcissist, and I don't think that is something up for negotiation. She says she wants to be private and quiet. Then why is she revealing her quote unquote medical diagnosis to the world? It's to people to feel sorry for her. I'm out of my mind with her. And she's done it to me. She's done it to Shannon. She's done it to Heather. She's done it to everybody. So it's constant calling people out, making people honest. Who is she to do that? Yeah. And I'm over it. And it was all for attention. And I'm going to say one more thing about it. When the viewers didn't like Brooks and the cast didn't like Brooks, and I thought he was my knight in shining armor. I thought he was my soulmate. I thought we met for a reason. He was a Christian. His parents, are pastors in a church. And I just thought, okay, this is a man of God and he would never hurt me or lie to me, steal from me, cheat. And then come to find out one morning he's shaving. He's like, I didn't tell you yet, but I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I'm like, what are you talking about? When did you go? I didn't even know you had a doctor in Orange County. You're from Mississippi. And he goes, well, I got referred from, a friend of mine. And I said, well, what does this mean? He's like, well, I got to go for more testing, but this is what I have, but you're probably too busy to go with me because you always are working. I'm like, well, when's your next appointment? So looked on the calendar. I had a seminar. I'm like, I can't go. And it was always, ironically, when I couldn't go, he was making these doctor's appointments. So as the season went along, I stood by my man. If you tell me, Christian, you're sick, then I believe you. Why would I not believe you? I'm never going to ask you for your medical records on a show or outside of a show. So I was defending my man. What had happened was he was looking for sympathy, whether it's true or not true, never got the real medical records. I was defending him because I couldn't imagine in my wildest dreams anybody faking cancer. So the viewers thought I was in on a cancer scam. And my whole belief and my whole response was, when you're scamming something, you receive something back. Did I open a GoFundMe account? Did I do anything? No, I was defending my man because he told me something that I believed was true. Tamara now is doing, ironically, kind of the same thing. I'm not going to ask for Tamara's medical records. I'm not going to ask for a brain scan as to why she's an asshole. So we're going to believe her. And she's looking for sympathy, and she doesn't have empathy. She already knows that if I'm hurting or Shannon's hurting or anybody's hurting, she'll come after them. That's not autism. That is being an asshole.
I'm getting tons of DMs. I'm getting tons of text messages from people talking about Tamara Judge being on the spectrum. If I were Bravo, I would fire her right away. She's a 1099 employee. She could come back and say, I'm a protected class. But the Lena McSweeney bullshit. Let me go over here. I think it's ridiculous. Tamara Judge is 60 years old, and all of a sudden now she's coming out with being on the spectrum. She's a sociopath liar, okay? Like, I don't get it, right? Can someone help me explain to me, is that her defense now for her bad behavior? Those ratings, people are sick of Tamara Judge. How can, I know Bravo loves her, Bravo and Evolution, they love her. I love Cooking with Bacon Grease. But You're 60 years old, and all of a sudden now you had somebody diagnose you as being on the spectrum? What a crock of bullshit. These psychiatrists, you can get any doctor to say any kind of bullshit you want, okay? After one appointment. Okay, I'm a genius. I'm Mensa now because I went to, I mean, come on. Like how stupid is she? I mean, on the spectrum? No, you're a sociopath, liar. Like, yeah, I mean, come on. You can get a doctor to say and do anything nowadays. It's pathetic, really. I want to see what doctor she went to because I don't believe in a word she says. I thought she probably got some RN saying that it was a nurse practitioner, doctor's note bullshit that probably doesn't even have a PhD saying that she's on the spectrum. Where's the doctor's note? I want to see it because I don't believe a one word Tamara Judge says. She's a liar. Oh, I'm cooking. I'm making bacon and eggs, and I'm making hard-boiled eggs. You know, eggs are like the perfect food, actually. And I get the good eggs. I get the expensive eggs because they're so gross. And I'm making some English muffin. With cream cheese. Delicioso. But need some, these eggs need some, I'm taking out the thing. So, I mean, come on. How in the hell can Bravo hire this chick back? She's gonna, I mean, they have to fire her. Like, what, like she's gonna come back and say, she's gonna pull a Leah McSweeney. That's what she's gonna do. Okay? I don't know. I mean, and then they made up, apparently, at the reunion. What a crock of bullshit all this is. Who watches? They want to keep their jobs so bad that they have to fake it to freaking make it. It's disgusting. Like, why would anybody want to watch Tamara Judge? Like, why? She's disgusting. Anyways, what do you guys think? I want to hear your answers. I can't read. What do you guys think about it? She dogged so many past housewives, and now she's on a roll making up anything so she could stay relevant. I mean, what a crock of bull crap, right? I can't. The Leah shade. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I mean, that Leah McSweeney ruined Housewives. Oh, look at Rick.
From the waist up.
Hey. I made a mess. Okay, can you read some of these for me really quick? Well, I make you your breakfast.
Oh, sure.
I just got done working out, and I'm going to go have lunch, so... Wait, read something.
Hi, everybody. She is backpedaling now. Read her story.
Oh, because I said, Tamara Judge is 60 years old, and all of a sudden now she's on the spectrum. Why didn't they tell her that she was a sociopath?
Even Eddie has to shut her up sometimes. Love you, Kelly. Oh, hi, April.
Hey,
hi, Rick.
April.
Love you guys. Hi. Yes, Rick. Love watching you on Newsmax. Thank you. Rick's looking hot. Oh, snap. You're damn right. You should see me with my shirt off. Woo. Do you think it's unfair to all the people who defended Shannon against Tamara?
What was that?
Do you think it's unfair? How do I go back?
You can scroll
Love
back.
you both. Hi, Rick. Hi from Tampa. What's up, Tampa? Great tie, Rick. Thanks. Terry's laughing. She probably spoke to Brooke's doctor. Ebony and Leah ruined New York. Daddy Rick.
And
LOL.
so does Tamara. And Heather Dubrow. Where are they on there? I don't get it. Or Gina.
We have 520 people on here. Hey, if you guys haven't subscribed to the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon.com, we have James O'Keefe on this week. An interview with James O'Keefe. It's an awesome interview. He's a really sharp guy. Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon. You guys should sign up. It only starts at $5. You can have 162 episodes.
Tamara needs to go. Like what? Who in their right mind would hire her back? I mean, seriously, I want to know. I honestly want to know. She's such a freaking liar. So, Tamara Judge, it was funny. So Alice Baskin owns Evolution. He sold it, and Tamara said, "Do you think Alex Baskin is gay?" And I said, "I don't think so," because Brandy Glanville said no. And she was like, "Well, I think he is." She went over and told Alex Baskin that I said that I thought he was gay. I never said that. She is such a liar. Like, beyond. A manipulator. Is that what that is? I mean, psychopath. You know what? They should have said that she's a psychopath. Why is those lights on right now? So I don't know how in the hell in paper plates. Yeah, I don't look at how much dishes I do. I'm so sick of washing dishes. So yeah. I make Ricky paper plates because all I do is dishes. See?
Thank you. It's delicious. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Oh, I got my eggs.
Hey, Kimmy, how are my eggs?
Delicious.
I'm gonna make some hard-boiled eggs. Why do I care about all this? Because people are DMing me and sending me text messages. Why would I not care about it? I was on that show for 5 years, and she disparaged me. Went on BravoCon talking shit about me. Why do I care? Do you care about people that you worked with 5 years ago that disparaged you? Would you care about that?
Good point.
Huh? Would you care if someone came after you that's a liar and do that? That's why I care. I care because she's a freaking she's a liar. I'm sick of her shit. I'm sick of it. That's why.
It was
I just like that Jennifer Aiden, and she cracks me up. I think she's so good on the show.
Yeah,
she's
so funny. Well, I didn't know about it. Jennifer just told me about it. Of course, like Tamara says something about Jennifer Aiden, and again, Jennifer Aiden, she don't hold back. Like, you know, she comes right back at you, and she's very, you know, she's smart, witty. She'll come, you know, right back at you. So that's what I mean. If you dish it out, then I guess you have to take
That's
it.
the problem with Tamara. She can dish it out, but she can't take it. That's her problem.
And
That's
I
the problem.
Yeah, like
She's the biggest bully about anyone, that Tamara. She's the biggest bully. She's a sociopath. Like, I can't.
I mean, she's like said stuff about me, and I'm like, I go back and forth with her, and then she makes up with me, and then she says something again about me, and I'm like, what are you doing? You know? And it's like, I've never said anything negative about her, you know? And I could, you know, obviously there's so many things out there that I could. I'm not gonna jump on her train and like do what she does.
An awful person. I can't stand her.
You are saying I'm the queen of mean based on a TV show. And you, as my predecessor, should know better than anybody that could be maybe a little manipulated, maybe exaggerated. She's mean intentionally on her podcast.
Yeah.
Over and over again to people deliberately.
It's like not just a show. It's like this is you in real life on your podcast, just like going after people all day.
Tamara and Teddy were talking about us on their podcast.
Tamara said, "Oh, I reached out to Kiki Monique." And Teddy was like, "Oh, what about Sheena?" And then Tamara was like, "No, I come out one day, I turn my phone on and I'm seeing these DMs come in from Tamara." And she was like, "Were you just hosting radio, Andy?" I said, no. I said, "I'm at the Tom Girardi trial." I said, like, "Why?" And she goes, "Were you hosting when someone called in and called Alexis a whore and told me and said that I was a piece of shit?" I said, "I'm not hosting. I'm at this trial." And she's like, "I was so mad. I contacted Andy because I'm just..." And so I was like, then I was like, "What? Are you trying to get us fired from our jobs?" I'm like, "What is happening?" I said, "It wasn't me, but I said, in the future, like, if I ever piss you off, can you come to me first without trying to get me fired? Because I really need my job."
The one person that I wouldn't really enjoy being around anymore is Tamara. I mean, I think everybody knows that about me and her relationship. For me personally, she just was too much of like a pot stirrer.
It did seem like you said a number of times,
I did.
"We're going to get
3
Gretchen
to be
wasted.
exact.
We're going to get Gretchen wasted." It did seem premeditated.
Yeah.
So why did you want to embarrass her?
I guess I'm a mean drunk.
And she just, you know, made up lies and manipulated things. And I don't like that. Like, I just think that it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean?
Right. You guys, she also, Slade and her didn't hit it off either.
The question I have is why does everyone think they know about what goes on in my life? Because you don't know.
Okay. Well, it's so funny because Michelle called me yesterday.
Who's Michelle? Michelle is Grayson's mother. She says you called her fishing for information.
Yeah, but that's my point. I mean, there was just a lot of lies and a lot of fabrication that was said about him and I. And, you know, that's just a really hard thing. Like all the other girls, honestly, every other person that I've ever filmed with, I could film with again. I don't have issues with any of them. But her in particular, like she literally was just doing things behind the scenes that I found out about later.
Okay, well, let me explain something.
That is such a
You've
lie.
never met her, Tamara?
I have a mutual friend in my real estate office. She reached out to me.
For what purpose?
Because she's not here to speak for herself.
Oh, so
That's
now
why.
you're on a campaign
Oh,
to
so
talk
now you're on a
about
campaign.
No, I
somebody
feel
that's
sorry
not your
for the
friend,
woman. I'm
somebody
sorry.
that you don't
She's
know.
a single mom with taking
No,
care of
it's
a kid every single
about
day.
you trying to make him and I look bad.
You know, that kind of stuff, I don't really jive with that. I'm just a very straightforward person. And it's like, I just, you know, I don't know.
That one party that Gina had that Tamara was yelling at Shannon, we were all dressed up in
The dinner?
Shannon, see, this is what happens in my brain. Tamara called Shannon a cunt. You and I talked about that, and I think they cut that out. And I went outside and I said to Tom, our producer, I said, I don't know what's going on here. Why is Tamara so upset with Shannon? And he's like, we don't really know. It didn't pertain to her. Go back out there and tell them this has got to stop. Women don't treat women this way. I said, that's in my core of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But these women are supposed to be friends, and also they're doing a job together. Why is Tamara so involved in what Shannon went through? And I couldn't get an answer from Tamara. Like, why are you making this about you? Because she needs to, because she doesn't have anything going. She won't expose her and Eddie's real problems in their marriage. Oh, because their marriage is perfect? Doubt it. She won't talk about Sydney, who she hasn't seen in years. She doesn't talk. Listen, if my daughter,
that's why she's hateful to other people, because then it scares them to bring up that shit, because they know they see what's coming their way if they bring it up. You know what I mean? I think that's why
my daughter
she's mean to people.
didn't talk to me, I'd be on a flipping plane right now, knocking on her door, begging her for forgiveness, and I don't even care what I did. Sydney has a very strong opinion of Tamara. Stop embarrassing the family. Stop doing what you're doing. Get off the show and we have a chance. Tamara did none of that. So you know what? That shows Sydney, I'm not important to you. I don't care about my money, my stuff, I care about my family, my daughter, my people in my life. So that's the problem. Is just one thing. Mom, stop swearing at people. Stop doing stupid stuff. And then let's have a conversation. But even when Tamara was off for 2 years, she never connected with Sydney. And Sydney's a beautiful daughter. She hasn't seen her and been with her.
She said on a recent episode that she saw her, I think, at Sophia's graduation, and she thought they were going to maybe, because she said it was, I think, a decent exchange. But then she said Sydney stopped responding to texts after that. Does she talk to you about this as a friend?
No, she just every now and then when she was crying in somebody's arms this season, it's like, oh, please. It's just like the thing in Ireland when she was crying on, Shannon's arms.
Yeah. Not to say that it's not hard and doesn't affect her, but I just think
then get off the show and reconcile with your daughter. It's pretty simple.
But friends talk about real life shit and you give each other advice, and she never even goes there with you.
No, she
That's
will just
weird.
say, it's so hard. No, it's not. You gave birth to your daughter. You fucked up. Go apologize and make it better and move on. Maybe she chose Eddie over her daughter. I don't know, but there's no flipping way I'm going through life not being close with my daughter. My daughter and my son are my life. They're my bloodstream. They're my life. If they're pissed off at me, then I messed up, or they're pissed off at me just because they don't like me right now, but I'm going to figure out a way to make them like me again. Yeah. I'm their mother. Like, I don't get, how she cries on TV and Sydney said, please don't mention me. Please don't do this. And the next thing you know, she's bawling. It's like, she can turn on the waterworks like that. Anyway, that is a character issue.
Hey guys, I love answering all your questions, but I'm getting bombarded with this Vicky shit. Like, I don't give a shit. This woman is disgusting in every sense of the word. To go after my family and everything, that's what she does. I don't know why she's doing it. Maybe she needs a little attention. Maybe someone needs to pet her back like a little puppy, but I'm not going to do it. Listen, I'm not going to take parent advice from a woman that chose her boyfriend Brooks over her own daughter, a woman that had a boyfriend that told Ryan he should beat his wife to keep her in line and to stay with him. Like, to me, that's disgusting. What has happened in my relationship through my divorce and my kids is very tragic and sad. And for her to even talk about it is disgusting. So Vicky, go away. Leave me alone. I'm going to ask you for the last time, leave me alone. Nobody cares what you have to say, ever. Go away. Somebody's asking me to make up with Vicky. First of all, I've never gotten in a fight with Vicky. I don't know what she's doing or why she's doing it, but it's my understanding she did something really, really nasty across the line to the point where it's been sent to my attorneys. So I don't know what her problem is with me, but I'm begging you from the deepest part of my heart to leave me alone. I'm not saying anything about you. I don't want to say anything about you. What you're doing is so sad and so disgusting. It was just you a couple episodes ago saying you're a woman of God and should not be doing this. So what are you doing? And why are you doing this? What are you getting out of it? Because all that you're doing is hurting me and hurting my family. So please, I'm begging you, please leave us alone. I've tried so hard not to listen to what Vicky had said about me. And I just keep getting bombarded with it. I'm in just disbelief. In such disbelief that this woman would go so low. Do you know what it's like to lose a child? Do you know what it's like? It's the most painful thing in the world to insinuate it was because I was on the show. No, that's not what it is. You win, Vicky. I don't know what you want from me, but you got it. You win, okay? You kick me when I'm down. You hurt me all the time. I can't do it anymore. I don't want any part of this. You can have my spot on the show. You can have whatever you want. Just please leave my family alone. Please.
Kimmy, do you know that Tamara just said to me? Multiple people have told me that you said I'm a horrible friend, that I have an ego. I did say you had an ego. I did say when we were doing the Trace Amigas tour, we always have to do it around Tamara's schedules because you've got so much going on. But she goes, no, I don't want to sit down with you. You're a horrible person. Talk about kicking someone when they're down.
Shannon's DUI is addressed in the premiere, and you reveal, why you chose to leave the Trace Amigas. Were you still willing to be there for Shannon, or was that friendship over to you at that point?
No. So the DUI did not break up our friendship. I was very supportive of Shannon after her DUI for months. If you go back to BravoCon, she did an interview and said that me and Vicky are the ones that have been there for her the most. I was truly always worried for years that something like this was going to happen. I thought it would be a huge wake-up call to her and she would finally stop drinking, but that did not happen. So basically what happened, the reason why Shannon and I are no longer speaking is because of Shannon, not because of me. It was something that she did that I can't really give away. And I eventually just led me to quit Trace Amigas and cut her out of my life. It was a choice I had to do for my own peace of mind to make myself a priority and not her overly dramatic, neurotic behavior affect me anymore. So it was a hard decision, but even saying that, we went on to film. I was worried about her. I was concerned about her. I didn't hate her. I didn't like her behavior. I didn't want to enable that behavior as well. And it has nothing to do with Alexis Bellino. It has nothing to do with Trace Amigas. It had something to do that she was doing behind my back. And I made the choice that I'm not doing this anymore. Not doing it. I mean, but the funny thing is when you cut someone off from your life like that, they will tell people, the part that makes them look good and you look bad. So, bring it on. I'm sure the lies will start.
You said in the beginning that you were shocked the way that things are going down. Is there certain things from your perspective that you wish was included? Because a lot of people, for lack of better words, are saying that you were kind of mean this season to Shannon. And I'm sure you've seen that as well. So I'd love for you to respond.
I mean, I thank God for the reunion so we can clear a lot of this stuff up. There was a lot of stuff, obviously, and I'm sure it's done purposely. Some things are taken out, but you have to have something to talk about at the reunion, right? And I understand the process. This isn't my first rodeo. But yeah, you will see the very first episode, I go to see if she's okay. I don't hate her. I don't hate this woman. I'm hurt by her. And I go to see if she's okay. And she comes after me and says some horrible things. And then I'm like, you're a horrible person. I don't want to talk to you. And I walk away. But they don't show that middle part of what got me to that. And then and I'll discuss what was said at the reunion. And then the second time I had a confrontation with her was at Gina's dinner party. And again, she brought something up to me, and that was my response.
Right.
So that's where, when some things are removed, I mean, I feel like it's not fair to a certain extent. Like, at least show a little bit of it. You can't just show me going off the rails for no reason. But, you know, I guess that's what the reunion's for.
Totally. So you would say that, like, you weren't being mean, you were being reactive.
I'm being reactive for sure. Was I being sweet? No, not in any, I mean, and I do regret ever calling her an alcoholic. I do regret that, but I was at that point, I was just pushed against the wall. And I'm like, you know, and it's very hard for me knowing, since I've known her and the struggles with alcohol and getting in an accident, getting a DUI and still drinking. I just, I can't wrap my brain around that at all. You know, and, you know, one might say like, oh, well, you get drunk on the show and you act like an ass. Yes, I do. I am somebody that definitely can't handle more than 2 drinks. And it's because I don't drink that much. But when I film, I tend to think like, I need a little bit of liquid courage. But my liquid courage turns into straight assholism.
Why do you all think Karen decided to take this case to trial?
I don't know. Karen had terrible legal counsel. Knowing that footage was out there, who would advise that she has a public trial?
Absolutely. And maybe she didn't remember what happened that night.
But has anyone spoken to Karen?
I have.
You
and
have?
Yeah, I spoke to her today, and things are looking good.
Okay, good.
It was postponed today.
Our actual trial date will be September 23rd, and we'll continue working on your defense before that. But that's where we are.
All right. Well, I feel much better about it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm exhausted, as you can imagine.
Understood.
No sleep.
Understood.
But hey, it is what it is.
I think, though, you know, as dots are being connected for me, you know, I didn't watch the tapes before the trial.
No, that's such a fucking irritant. Poor wife who just let that shit go.
So I'm sitting there in the courtroom, like, I have to finally watch it. Because I kept saying, well, surely they made a mistake, right? Because everything's not connecting for me. And I watched, and I'm telling you, I didn't recognize that woman.
No,
I didn't know her.
It wasn't you.
Your driver's license for us, please?
No, you cannot.
Okay,
You ready?
Karen.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
She's not free to leave.
I understand this.
And
Okay. So
what
so
do
you're
you
saying
need to know? What do you need
Hold
to
on,
know,
hold on.
sir?
Let me answer his questions. And
No,
then
I am the person that was driving.
Okay, you were the person that was driving. I understand that, but I need your driver's license. Can you get me your driver's license, please?
I need to tell you something, though. Self-medicating is one thing, but I started that 7 years ago when Mom and Dad died. And so when I started taking antidepressants, it was fine. It would help. But then I needed more and more as life kept lifing.
Yeah.
And so instead of going back to the doctor, I adjusted my medication.
And my parents are dead and gone now.
I'm sorry about your dad.
Me too.
Yeah. That was...
I need a break.
I knew this was going to be hard for her.
Before you beat yourself up too bad, do you know that there's 6 million car crashes every year in the United States? Wow, you had a car...
How many of them, though, Ray, self-medicate and drive? What happened to me was self-inflicted.
Okay.
I drove. I had that accident. I put people in danger.
Maybe when we were watching the footage, maybe she was watching it like us and seeing how awful she was.
That's probably the first time she saw it.
I don't know that she remembered.
No, it wasn't.
Weeks ago was reported that her counsel asked for the footage to be suppressed.
In Touch can exclusively report. According to court documents obtained by In Touch, a Maryland judge denied Karen's motion seeking to suppress certain evidence. Back in March, Karen, 61, was involved in a car accident while driving her 2017 Maserati. She was the only person in the car when it struck a median and a street sign at an intersection before slamming into a tree. Police arrested Karen due to them believing she was intoxicated at the time of the crash. Prosecutors charged Karen with driving under the influence, negligently driving a vehicle in a careless and imprudent manner, endangering property, life and person, and various other counts. As In Touch first reported, Karen claimed after her crash she spoke to Officer Kyle Baxter and Sergeant Brett Trahan. The reality star said she was checked out by medical professionals but refused further treatment.
So it's clear that not only were they aware of the footage, they were also aware of the context because they didn't want it out.
They're trying to get rid of it.
I hope that answers your question.
That's what I'm saying. Her team
But
tried
if
to get the
you saw
footage.
that-
I know. It's big delusion.
Well, we had actually seen Karen's attorney out and about a few weeks before, and he was just saying like, oh, everything's going to be fine, just reassuring us too. It was Giselle, Robin, and I. And so we believed him. We thought they had this in the bag, like they knew what they were doing. When that footage aired and we saw everything that transpired, we wondered how on earth did they decide to go to trial?
From what I understand, she pushed it. She didn't want to take any deal.
What?
Yeah.
Was she offered a deal?
Twice.
What kind of deal?
Yeah. I've heard 6 months house arrest.
Yeah.
I heard 60 days jail.
And she didn't take 6 months house arrest?
Ay, ay, ay.
I mean, I'd have taken that.
I would have taken it.
I would have. I love my house.
I would bedazzle my little ankle bracelet.
Me too.
Yeah.
Slippers on.
Me, Shamia, and Britt. And, you know, I was like, well, why did she take that man's husband?
Portia is going through a divorce. I'm sure it's so public.
I know.
Poor baby. I feel
yeah,
really
it's
bad
a lot, and I feel horrible for her.
I know. But I think she's gonna come out on top, you know.
For sure, she will.
Well, she probably should have never took that girl's man.
This is my girl. That's my girl. And let me tell you, Kelly's a sweet girl. She really is. I think it was more of a situation where she was trying to address the elephant in the room.
Just ask a simple question.
The way she said it, she wasn't really coming off as just being aggressive.
It's okay. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
All right, Kelly, I'm going to start with you because you came out the gate kind of hot.
Right.
And, you know, the folks have been talking on the internet. They have their thoughts about it. Why did you think that was necessary?
Well, you know, I'm just asking a question that we all want to know.
And tell us, what was that question?
I just wanted to know, you know, what made Portia decide to, you know, get with Simon. That's all. Just a simple question. It's not, you know, it wasn't to be nasty or, you know, but I'm asking a question.
Kelly came in hot tonight.
Did she?
She did. She did. What was your reaction when you saw her say that you shouldn't have taken Simon from his ex?
I mean, to me, I felt like she was having a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, she definitely was reaching for it.
Yeah.
I have been away for 3 years. So it was very shocking.
To step right into it.
Look, Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly.
It's like, why did she steal that lady's man?
Right.
Husband.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, explain who Kelly is for people
Kelly,
that don't know the
so,
show.
dang.
What housewife is Kelly?
Kelly she's one of the new girls. She owns a waffle business. And yeah.
Who doesn't know what actually really happened with that enough to say who stole what? Like, you know, so I just felt like she was wanting to have a moment. And I was dismissive of it. Like,
ain't that whack of producers,
she's a little
though?
little delayed.
Wasn't that whack of the producers, too, though?
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So this season, the producers did not overproduce us. They really didn't. And that's,
They ain't have to from the start.
No, it really wasn't. Like, she felt that way. She felt like she wanted to ask me that, and she wanted to have a moment. But you look whack doing that, and she eventually straightens up. But you know, she had to. You know, as a new girl, she coming in thinking, I ain't gonna make a name. I'm gonna come for Portia.
It doesn't seem like you too fond of her still after she straightened up, by the way.
We have a love and hate relationship.
Okay.
We have like we are literally like, what is it? Oil and water.
Oil and vinegar.
Oil and vinegar.
All the vinegar.
Maybe they don't none of them match, but baby, me and her, we kind of up and down with it.
Yeah,
it's not hateful.
So y'all make up because during that little party, you were like, I don't want to say little party, but during that party,
I don't know what
you
it's
was
gonna
kind of
look
like.
I think she and I argue a lot, but I don't know if it's gonna look as hateful as my arguments have been in the past.
3 people have said that they saw y'all out at the club. Y'all were booed up.
Stop playing.
Matching. I swear.
Matching.
We're gonna raise a toast. Yeah. Cheers. Okay, big news coming. If you don't know, now you know. My album is dropping 12/12.
You're in the making.
It's been a year in the making, okay? So when y'all see the finished product, I don't want you to think, oh, we just woke up and it just happened. No, it's been a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears. So what? We're celebrating because we're in the studio. We just had a listening session. And this album is going to win.
We're going to the Grammys.
Cheers to the Grammys. So I'm stopping by to give y'all a first listen to my first single. I mean, this is what it is. It's called Love for a Minute. We're going to just play a little bit. Tell me what y'all think about the record, okay? So I really need y'all to give me feedback. You know I've been working on music my whole life. I've been nervous to put the project out. But
It's your first album. It's your first album.
It's my first album. Yep. I put out music, my first album. 12/12 is the date. 12/12 is the date. So mark your calendars and get ready for it. I mean, I'm going to be dropping visuals. I'm going to be dropping records. And I want to hear what y'all think. So we got a lot lined up, but I want y'all to tell me what you think about this record. This record is very heartfelt. Shout out to Dennis.
Love for a Minute, wrote by my boy Cardo. Hey, look, this is crazy.
Oh my goodness, y'all. He was like, I need you to record this song because this song is for me and Portia. He was in the studio and he cried. Oh. And I have stayed out of whatever y'all got going on.
Together.
But let me tell you, that man loves you. And I don't want you to ever think for 1 second that I would ever be dealing with your baby daddy.
I'm seeing what you got going on, you know.
What do I have to do with
You
it?
had 16 marriages on TV.
Yeah,
I had to
but
see all that. I was in pain. We share some similar things that we could create music on. I told Drew specifically that she should have a conversation with you because y'all do go naked. But you know, I didn't feel like I had to like tell you.
You're willing to, no, you're willing
I don't want to piss you off.
to
Listen.
film with her on this. You are a low down, dirty individual.
Yeah.
What did I do? All right. You know that we are all on this show together. We have our family, we have our friends, we have our own support systems. You have been trying to go behind my back and do something very dirty by asking Dennis to film with you.
Now, how tight are you and Drew?
Drew, you know what, Drew? It's some people you just realize, okay, you just a little.
Is she still an ambassador of Go Naked Hair?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Go Naked Hair is Portia's hair brand.
I can't put my hair on people's head and then they think they're me. Like, that's what I can't do. Like, that's what we not gonna do. You don't become Portia by wearing Portia's hair. You need to just enjoy my hair, take it out when it's dirty, and put it back in when it's clean. You know, like, you can't just like all that. She's an okay person, I think, for a lot of her friends. I think they love her. I think they trust her. I think if you're not her friend, you shouldn't trust her and you shouldn't be around her.
Okay, so with you saying you shouldn't trust her, you shouldn't be around her, and she is not wearing Go Naked Hair anymore, you were not at all, and I saw it kind of in the first episode, you're not happy about the allegations that she might be in a relationship or whatever with Dennis, your ex.
See, this is why I like Breakfast Club. You ask the questions that need to be answered, okay? So here's the thing. On the show, I don't know how it's going to come off again because the show has to sensationalize things, right? So how good is it for me to be going through a divorce and I'm still jealous about my baby daddy? That's BS, right? So in real life, she actually was trying to film with him behind my back. And when
He's a music producer, right? That's what it said on the show. He's a music producer, right?
When he start that portion. He's whatever he say he is.
Okay,
yes,
right.
he is. He is a serial entrepreneur and apparently a music
producer, right?
Okay. But she was trying to film with him behind my back, and that's just not cool. Come on,
Wait,
we
filming him
Housewives.
on the show as a...
Film with him on Housewives. So it's just not cool, right? It felt like a setup for me in some way. And then also there was a Go Naked photo shoot she was trying to set up without me knowing anything about. I have to approve everything. Some of them fits, it's not fitting for you.
Right.
So, or some of them looks may not be given the look. So I would like to, as the owner of the company, be a part of any of that. So when those two things were happening behind my back, on my business, with my business, on my show, yeah, I have a problem with you.
So you didn't know Drew was recording with Dennis. You didn't know anything. You didn't know that they were speaking. You didn't know that they were talking until that first episode.
That's what they said on the episode?
I didn't know any of that.
So you found out right there in that episode.
What's so funny, I saw the episode and she was like, she asked him and I said yes. And she talked to me and I said yes. And I'm like, that's just not true. Like, I genuinely didn't know. Look, at the end of the day, like I told Shamia, if Drew and Dennis want to get together, I just hope she can do baby hair for Pilar. Like, I'm happy with Drew. I think she's a great parent. I think if him and her were to get together and, you know, they can have a solid relationship, that's good too. Just don't screw me where you asked me to come back to be. She had been asking me to come back to Housewives. And when I came back, this is what you had waiting on me. This whack storyline that y'all came up with.
Oh, so I see what you're saying.
So if it was
now.
real, you wouldn't have a problem with it.
Of course not. I've
Okay.
never got. Listen, everybody knows Dennis and I have a great co-parenting relationship, and it is strictly because his personal life is his personal life, and mine is mine.
So he didn't say nothing to you at all either. You found out on the show, so y'all didn't have no conversation.
No, he ain't gonna tell me because he can benefit off me finding out on the show.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Surprise!
In all seriousness, Sutton, I've thought about it a lot, and I have felt in the last few months that you have been, in particular, just very mean-spirited to me. You're somebody I don't know that well that says, I've got a really bad feeling. What I mean by that is hold on. You're First of all, you're twisting my words. I wasn't concerned with how you were feeling. I was concerned you were going to do something at the event.
And so that's why you brought it up at the table?
When I brought it up at the table, it was to understand what that was about. And like I said, and I've just apologized to you wholeheartedly and said, watching it back, I would have felt the same way. When someone's going to freak them, I don't know what that means. Are they going to lose their mind? Are you going to start throwing drinks? I started to panic thinking.
Well, I would imagine you'd be like, are you
going
to ruin the girls' event?
That's what I'm going to do.
I mean, I would
would
hope
I
not.
ever do that? No.
I would hope not.
That's really kind of avoiding the question, though, because I understand that you get it now, but at the time, at the table, you had to bring it up to the group. You didn't ask me privately. You really wanted to announce it. And talk about freak everybody out. That's what you did.
Whenever someone repeats the question, they're stalling.
And I'm not going to defend myself anymore because I think we can all say that I do not, and it's ridiculous.
I don't think you have.
Then say it loudly. Say it more clearly.
I've just
say it again.
Sutton.
What did you just say?
I don't have any evidence. I'm not with you all the time. I don't know.
You just said, I don't think you have a drinking problem.
I'm not
just
sitting here. I'm not dealing with somebody who actually wants to have a productive conversation, who wants to have any type of relationship, let alone a civil one.
Pick on somebody else.
What does the money have to do with it?
It doesn't. I'm just trying. I want her to back off on me.
Okay.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Let me know when you're done, Sutton.
I'm tired of it.
I know how low she is capable of going. Listen, it's the same woman that very callously, abruptly interrupted me when I was pouring out my heart about my child. I mean, the only thing consistent I've seen is consistently horrible to me.
Oh. She's one of the phoniest people I've ever met in my life. If you pretend you've got all these fancy clothes, and you've got all this jewelry on, all these bags, go on trips, and you owe the IRS money and your house is in foreclosure. I have so little respect for you. And you're having this separation, not divorce, separation, can't decide. All I see are lies. So I cannot deal with that kind of person. And if she had just come to us and say, y'all, you know what? We're in financial struggle. I am in a marriage that's not working. It is much more likable and relatable to me than to just pretend like everything is perfect. And then all of a sudden it's not, and I'm supposed to be, I don't understand it. That's what my problem is with her.
I know if I was in a very bad financial straits, I know that I would show up with my Louboutins and my Chanel and my, I guess, fake Birkin bag if I couldn't afford a real one. I know, so I have a little bit of empathy for Dorit because I know that's what I would be doing.
You still wear the stuff that you had. But you're not wearing next season's Chanel.
That's what a credit line is for.
Not when your house is in
know what a credit line is, Tilly.
Foreclosure.
Yes,
Not when your husband, it has left you.
Yes,
come on.
That's a time to show up more than ever.
You FaceTime with TJ.
I did.
And he told you what?
He told me why he wasn't here.
Okay, why?
He said he wasn't invited.
Okay.
He said that he's never going to be in D.C. again. He said that someone owes him money.
Who?
Okay.
Who's that?
Hey, what's going on, man? Not much, man. How are you? Where you at, man?
They obviously didn't invite me.
Man, okay. I was hoping to see. We gotta link up next time you're in D.C., man.
Well, look, I ain't ever gonna be in D.C.
Oh, see?
He said I owe him money.
He said she paid him to be here.
He said she paid him to be on the reunion or on the show.
I didn't get into that level of detail, but she said she paid him.
Man, you know she paying me to do the show, man.
Oh, that what?
He said, you know she's paying me to do the show.
Man.
Hold on.
Let me hear it again. I want to hear it. Let me hear
her
it.
hear it.
Man, you know she paying me to do the show, man.
Even if we're not together.
Yeah.
To say that. I've never paid TJ a dime, and I've never owed him anything.
Are you worried that after tonight, TJ is going to post any receipts or anything?
Do I look worried?
No, you don't. No, you don't. You look very unbothered.
Because I am. God is good.
And you will rise.
Okay, stop. Let's just stop. I'm sorry, Stacey. And I really like you, Stacey. But this is bullshit. You know it's bullshit. Now you gonna let the people bring that phone out here with the receipts on there.
Right.
This is bullshit, Stacey, and you need to stop it.
Every one of you had doubts about TJ.
I will say it's a very interesting relationship. I think I've come to the terms, if Stacey likes it, I love it. I think it's very interesting. But
Interesting
I think
how?
interesting in the fact that if you're willing to let me date other people and you were okay with that, that means that you're probably dating someone else too, or at least exploring your options. Yeah, he was open and said that he wouldn't have a problem if Stacey was exploring her options.
Okay, let her finish.
Okay,
She's about to vindicate you.
Finish.
Yes.
I can't explain this.
Do you want to call him now and clear it up?
Yeah.
I think you should.
I will
Stacey.
absolutely be calling him with my attorney.
Oh, here we go.
Bitch, shut up. Yeah. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. Yeah, yeah. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. What the fuck they mean? They talking making scenes. Just don't say shit to me. It ain't no in between. They say a lot to be the topic of computer screens. They think that that's gonna make me stop, bitch. That's a stupid thing. Bitch, shut up. I don't care. Bitch, shut up. Over there. Bitch, shut up. Everywhere. Bitch, run up. Body slam. And replying to your comic, bitch, cause don't nobody care. I just looked up at your following and ain't nobody there. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up.
What do we have here? You better live it up. 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 I know a strappiana when I see one. Ooh, get the strap. You better live it up. Get the strap. You better live it up. Dyke, dyke, dyke. Dyke, dyke, dyke. You better live it up. I know a Strappiana when I see one. What do we have here? Dyke, dyke, dyke. Dyke, dyke, dyke. You better live it up. 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 Get the strap. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wikiana. I got your wig, ho. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wikiana. I got your wig, ho. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wikiana. I got your wig, ho. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wikiana. I got your wig, ho. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wikiana. I got your wig, ho. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wikiana. I got your wig, ho. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wikiana. I got your wig, ho. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wikiana. I got your wig, ho. You're mad. Miss Wig.
Because you get nothing else from me today. Goodbye. Don't make me call Portia.
Better move, don't make me call. Bitch, better move, don't make me call.
Things that I had were bothering her. The fact that I had a Rolls Royce, the fact that I was living well. Maybe she was just curious or admired me. But I definitely wanted to kind of stay back. So we move forward, we go to Puerto Rico. And once I got attacked by her, that's when I knew we were at a point of no return.
Bitch, better move, don't make me call. Bitch, better move, don't make me call. Bitch, better move, don't make me call. Bitch, better move, don't make me call.
Don't make me call Portia.
Ew. like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.